Hey guys, this is Atco. You know, I got some radios the last hamfest, and I decided I want to do something else with another radio. I had 6 of them that I found, and I was actually hoping all 6 would not work. Half of them work, so I wanted to pick one of the ones that was not working. And the one I liked the best was this Motorola. Had this, it's back from the 50s, somewhere around 56 I guess, something like that. Had this real nice dial on it. I thought it was cool, just an AM radio, tube radio. And I plugged it in and it just had a real bad hum. So without a doubt you know that the filter capacitor or filter capacitors are bad. So I thought, well, okay, what am I going to need? So I got onto one of the radio forums, did a request. Is anybody that might have a schematic for this Motorola A12N? I've had really good luck with these guys. Somebody responded and gave me this, like actually a manual. I mean, it's a great, not just a schematic, had a parts list, so for all the capacitors and resistors. I think it has alignment, I'm not sure. Maybe not, but it does have, you know, all the schematic that I need. Okay, so I looked at it and it had a lot of capacitors that are needed. I don't have much of a stash right now of parts, and I have to order most of that stuff. So I thought I'd get into the radio and take a look at what it looks like in there. This is it. Hope you can see it. I was very surprised to see that almost all the capacitors are ceramic capacitors, not the old paper wax capacitors. Now what the difference of that is? Well, these ceramic capacitors are very reliable over time as well. I mean, this radio is at least 50 years old, and more than likely the capacitors are good. There could be a 1 or 2 bad in there, but right now I'm going to consider that those ceramic capacitors are alright. But in this can here, this is where the electrolytic capacitors are. There's 3 caps in that can. I don't have either of those, so I just ordered the electrolytics. As far as the ceramics, we'll wait and see how it goes once I get the thing going. Now also, there's 7 tubes in there. I got a tube tester, so I tested them. All of them were okay. Quite a few were right on the border of working and weak, but probably good enough to have them find out whether they're working correctly or not. And if needed, I can replace a couple tubes. Okay, now one of the problems that I have, I like this case, but you can see where it had been cracked and the edge of it broke off. And it's too bad because that's going to take some of the beauty of it. I thought, well, maybe I can kind of build a little area there with some Bondo, or maybe there's some kind of plastic stuff where you could make something right on the edge. That might be fun to try to do that. Of course, even if I do, it's not going to match with the other color, but it might be something I can do. Well, when I bought that radio, I also had this one, which is very, very similar. My guess is it's got the same schematic and the same chassis in there. I haven't opened into this yet, but my guess is it does. The case is very, very similar, but I can see a little bit of changes in it. So whether I can use it or not, I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, but at this point, this is as far as I can go. This is just going to be my part one for my Motorola radio. I don't know if I'd call it a restore, repair. We'll see how far I go with it. But this is the first part, and now I'm just waiting for the caps before I can go any further. So for now, hang in there. This is Atco, signing off.